Ladies and gentlemen, next comedian up, we have the co-founder of Rome's Comedy Club. Please give a nice warm hand to blah, 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 to Marsha De Salvatore, everybody.
Hello! How we doing? We're all seated, we all have drinks. Thanks for your patience. It's a little slow. Of course, we're in Italy, it's normal. So I'm feeling a little exhausted because this week my parents came to visit, and a lot of you already know that have come to comedy shows. My parents, for those of you who don't know, are Calabrian, but live in America. So Calabria is the southern tip. They're Italian. The problem is I love them, but in small doses. Because once an immigrant, always an immigrant. Yeah, they have no idea how to travel light. Yeah? When they go back to America after they're visiting Italy, their suitcases are packed with every possible Calabrian product. Sopressata, anduglia, caciocavallo, burrata, salsicce, and even the wine that my uncle makes that tastes like vinegar. And I'm like, Mom, why do you do that? Why do you travel illegally? I mean, I don't even know how you get through customs. I can't find these things in the Walmart. Fair enough. My mom also, when she comes to stay with me, has no concept that she's staying at my house and doesn't really respect that it's my space. Because when she comes, the first thing she wants to do, her objective is to scour, to clean my entire house. So you're probably thinking, wow, can I hire her? Don't get so excited because, yeah, she does clean in places that you would never think, like on top of curtain rods, behind the bidet, underneath the washing machine, and that's all great until she actually starts getting into your things to clean. That's not so great, especially when she gets into that drawer that's next to your bed that have all your sex-related objects in. Because then you come home and on your dresser drawer, you find your bottle of sensual hot oils just sitting out, and you're like, do I start screaming at her? Because then that would draw attention to what that actually is, because I don't think she knows what that is. Because could you imagine her, oh, what is this? Oh, it smells so nice. I want to put it on my hands. Oh, why is it so hot? Yeah, just let that go. So their Calabrianness, both my mom and father, intensifies when they go back to the motherland. And so I had the pleasure of going on holiday this summer with them. And I love going there. It's like second home. I have my relatives. It's fun. We eat lots of food. But the problem is Calabrian people are really negative. They're always talking about like health problems, the lack of jobs, that the South is forgotten, and death and cancers and illnesses and Ebola and wars. Right, so it can be a little bit hard to take. You know, in the beginning it's all good because you're like, okay, this is fun. It's like the initial, part of the vacation. It's all catch up, talk about like your job, the weather, whatever. Then about midway through the vacation is when it gets really hard. Because then they start saying, do you know here there's no jobs, it's a mafia, delinquents, crime, and it's hard, nobody can find a job. Have you ever thought of maybe if it's not working out for you to go somewhere else? I don't know, it's possible. I often question what my cousin Salvatore does all day, because he's 40, still lives at home, and doesn't have a job. What does he do all day? I don't know. Right, then after that period comes the really heavy and dark time, because then that's when everyone starts talking about who has what illness, who has died, what tragic story, who has a back problem, who has what stage of what illness, right? And this is the best example is when I go to visit my uncle, Zio Franco. God bless him, he has an infected foot. But it's been 5 years. So my question is, as a dumb American, sorry, not how and why Do they not have Neosporin for that? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, so when we go to visit him, his house is really hot, especially in the summer, because he doesn't want air conditioning because it hurts his cervicale. Wow! You have an oozing, pussing foot, and you're worried about cold air touching your neck. Call me crazy, I don't know, right? So, the conversation between my uncle and my mom sounded a bit like this. My uncle, oh, did you know Carlo, he died from the malpractice in the hospital? Oh, I know, but did you hear Carla, her son went into the crazy house because he beat up all the kids in his class. Oh, but did you hear my daughter-in-law has the irritable bowel and she got a diarrhea all day? Oh, no, but did you hear Anna before she died? She saw her mother and she called out Mama before she died and she took us away. Oh, no, did you hear Carlo? He has testicular cancer. They had to cut off his ball. You know what needs to be cut right now? Is your oozing, pussing butt. Right, so if that wasn't exhausting enough, coming back to Rome is also exhausting for a certain aspect of my life that I'm going through, which is not necessarily my single life, but my dating life. It is really hard, but not only to deal with the dating life is hearing the advice you get from friends, like, oh my God, it's gonna totally happen when you least expect it. Really? When I'm on the toilet shaving my legs? Okay. Oh my God, you need to lower your expectations. Really? Because I'm down to breathing and walking. Breathing and walking. Yeah, you know what it is that you're a strong, independent woman. Really? I tell funny stories and I pay my own rent? No, it's just that you gotta put yourself out there. You want me to stand at the corner with the sign? Shut up. These are, of course, coming from people who are successful in relationships, but okay. So, I put myself out there and I meet a friend of a friend, which is always a plus, you know, because it's someone you know. I'm all excited. And of course, I don't know if men out there, if you know what happens when you're about to go out with a girl, because women, you all know, we enter this world. It's called Fantasyland, where it's so pretty in there. And you just want to, just for a second, just, you know, it's like rainbows and unicorns, and you're like, oh, he's so perfect, and we're going to fall in love. And now you're imagining what your date's going to be like, what your wedding's going to be like. And then reality smacks you in the face, yeah? So I meet the friend of the friend. Unfortunately, the first moment I could smell a scent of booze, and I thought, no, Fantasyland. It must be his aftershave. It's okay. Smack with reality, because he confesses that he had just had a few glasses of rum before coming out, because, you know, he didn't want to waste it. This was 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But that's okay. I'm down with the alcoholics. I don't mind an occasional AA meeting. That's all cool. Yeah? So we go out, and it's all good. And then the worst part of this is that I invited him to a social event. Of course, in Fantasyland, I'm like, oh, he's going to get along with this. It's a picnic with my friends. It's going to be all great, right? So he comes, and he polishes off a bottle of rum within an hour. And I'm like, oh, this is no longer Fantasyland. Because he spills his drink all over his shirt, throws himself in the grass, and rolls around like a beagle with his legs in the air. Wow. I guess I had to lower my expectations to an insect level. Okay, that's okay. So I get invited to a dinner party, and there was a cute guy from Scotland. And like, okay, this is all good. So we arrange a date, and I'm like, Fantasyland. Oh, the rolling hills of Scotland. Losing my children. It's so great. So we go out, and okay, the first 5 minutes was a bit awkward, so maybe we just needed a drink. You know, like I said, I'm down with the alcoholics. So we go and have a drink, and we start talking normal chit-chat, and I ask him from where he's from, and he said up north in Scotland, a small town, it's quaint, and it's known for sheep shagging. Oh. I love his sense of humor. So good. So that's all good. So then we start talking about politics, and there's a time about Scotland's independence, etc. And I'm like, and then there was a moment where it was kind of dull in the conversation. He goes, do you know the best way to get a sheep? Is to corner it into an angle so it can't escape so you can penetrate it better. Wow, this is getting kind of weird. Okay. Alright, so we start talking about our traveling experience, and then he said, do you know the sound that a sheep makes when you get it from behind? I need to go back to Fantasyland and clarify a few things. I did want sheep in the fantasy, but not my date fucking them. So, meeting people in person wasn't working out for me, so I decided to try this new technology called Tinder. Yes. Are we on Tinder? Good. Well, let me show you,
Yeah, shut up.
This is probably illegal in most countries, and I hope none of you are one of these, because that would be really bad. Roberto, kind of artsy, not bad. Let's go on. We got a good look. Shimei. Oh, that's interesting. I think he has a heart on in this photo. Huh. Let's go on. Oh, I think he's American. Let's move on to Lou. We don't like violence. Oh, sweet. He would take care of me. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Brian, love him. If I was putting a profile pic, maybe not that one. Let's move on. Oh, hello! I would like to know, was he like, I'm going to tuck my penis between my legs, I'm just going to stay in here, take a photo. Let's move on. Oh, I love the starfish. He's so dark. I think he has skin cancer. Let's move on. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that koala. Now, some of you can't read Italian, so I'm going to translate. He says, wait, can you put that back up? Because I got to read that. Come say patata. Now, ti lecchere tutta del testa in piedi. So he's like, how are you, little potato? Which in Italian is also vagina. Don't ask, another show. And I would lick you from the head to your toe. So, ladies and gentlemen, to conclude, what is the moral of my bit? I think I need to get into bestiality, clearly. Yeah, clearly. Or I need to go to Calabria and start dating my cousin Salvatore. He's single, still lives at home, right? Thank you very much.
Of those guys, I don't think they did anything wrong. Tinder is a place where you're supposed to express yourself, whatever you want. Look, lady, I'm into goats and potatoes. What's up? And if you're looking for a friend, you should go to church or something else. But everybody, next comedian up.